Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new episode where today we will essentially be go ahead and put this like this. Today we'll essentially be making the Tinker's Workshop or whatever. But first we need to introduce what exactly has happened over this past time. Well, first things first, I figured something out. It's the fact that if we're to put diamond hammers inside of here, it speeds it up, like triple. If we're to feed this some food, it gets a 7 times speed boost, meaning if we go and grab some gravel. If we were to go ahead and compress it, I've been kind of sitting AFK for a while, so, you can see little Steve over here works super fast, and making the gravel turn into resources. And yeah, the resources do not disappoint. And here's the reason why. I've also been grinding this out. I've just left this on for a while. It's been like an hour or two, and as you can see, I have all sorts of resources. I don't know how they fixed the lapis lazuli thing, but they didn't fix the emerald thing. So essentially, what all this means is the fact that we have unlimited resources, essentially. I mean, like, then again, we have like practically unlimited iron. We have unlimited everything. We even have ourselves diamonds, which is why I even booted up this software, since I didn't really quite want to go too much more further without go ahead and updating y'all about what is happening. So I will indeed combine this to make some more iron, and I also forget to mention that I was also spawning up 32 more iron before this. So, as you can tell, this is definitely pretty good. But before we do anything, boop boop, you are coming with me. Boom. There we go. We've completely taken that out. And now it is time for us to say bye-bye to this. Why? Because we can make the auto-compressed hammer now. All we need is just some steel along with everything else of which we need. So let's try and find ourselves our hammer again. Because I'm actually, not really quite too sure where I placed it. Because placed right here. Stone hammer. As you can see, I've even gotten a legendary loot bag on accident, a rare loot bag, 2 uncommon loot bags, so clearly, I've been busy recently. So, essentially what we're going to do here is that we're going to grab coal, grab iron, blah blah blah, you remember all this, right? You just gotta make that, and we didn't need 6 coal, sorry, 6 steel. That's it. After we just need 2 weighted pressure plates. And on top of that, we also need the endless amount of diamond hammers. This is an absurd amount of diamond hammers. But trust the process. Now, if we were to also go ahead and just do all of this, let's drag all this all the way up here, we can make a compressed diamond hammer, which actually does 10 whole attack damage, which means that this is actually decently strong. And there's also emerald stuff, so we'll make emerald armor eventually and such, because it's actually pretty strong. So making steel and such, combining all that, we then get ourselves the auto-compressed hammer, which, if we have 2 more compressed hammers, we can then go ahead and, make everything nice and worth it. By, I'm pretty sure, upwards to tripling the speed, if I'm correct. So find all of our valuables, goes inside the valuables chest, quite obviously. I've also been grinding out a bit of cobblestone as well, like lava, because lava is quite an important resource, might I add. So I also have the little pit of lava over there. In fact, I was about to fill it up right before I started this episode. So we gotta go ahead and be sure that we set this up a bit. Be sure that this is now running as soon as I can withdraw all of this cobblestone out of here. To then convert into compressed cobblestone. Since no longer can it use regular cobblestone, now it'll be using compressed cobblestone. So, as you can see, let's put one of these here. It completely compresses it. Oh, with 120 FE a tick. That's a bit worrying. But at the end of the day, we get ourselves some gravel. Oh, that's right, because it's not compressed gravel. That's what it's mainly curious about. So it's going to be sure that all that's nice up inside there. Nice and cozy. And from here, boop, the final thing that we need to do before we can fully get this episode started is empty out these cauldrons, because we gotta make a little lava pool. Is this important to our progression? No, not really. It's just the fact that I kind of need myself, you know, a bit of a lava source, and I don't really quite have any sort of fluid container, so, you know, the fluid storage tank requires obsidian. Speaking of, actually, I do need obsidian, so maybe I should get straight back to making more of this. I guess with lava, there's just no taking breaks now, huh? But hold on. First things first, also need to take care of this compressed zombie over here. Ooh. Rare loot bag. No! That son of a gun. Okay, well. We'll need to go ahead and get this zombie's attention, but luckily we still do have some sort of spikes. Oh my god, this is a creeper, this isn't a zombie, this is kind of bad. What's mainly important is hitting that guy, because, you know, you guys kind of have to hit him before to work. Creepy, crawly. Boom, finished off, and with all sorts of loot, you know. Something tells me that this time's loot bag opening will be quite monumental. It's a creeper. There you go. So I've definitely been collecting up quite the loot bag collection, and I should have plenty to open this time around. Don't mind my poor inventory management skills. So from here, we then need to be sure that we are making loot bag. So from here, we then need to be sure that we are making the Tinker's Construct Smeltery, since we're about that time where, you know, we can start diving our toes deep into, you know, some dangerous stuff. For sure. First, we also gotta be sure that we're also, you know, constantly making resources, because that's pretty important. Now, eat, my friend. Yep, here we go. This right here is endless resources, and we also have a lot of lapis. So, you know, this year, Chance Cube opening ought to be pretty interesting. Totally, it's been a big year. Totally. So, especially with that destroyed thing over there. So, okay, so for the Tinker's Construct Smeltery, it requires quite a bit of things. I will say that. So for all this, essentially, we have everything except for one thing: grout. We are missing tons and tons of grout. And trust me whenever I say this, we need a lot of grout. Let's go ahead and use our stone hammer to at least mine up some form of dirt into sand. As you can see, it's nice and done. Yeah. So, I don't know why I compressed that. I do not need to compress that. I'm not turning that into more goods. So since we forgot, we need sand, gravel, and clay. Clay being the main difficult thing. Funnily enough, out of all. So let's go and be sure that we gain ourselves some dust blocks to last an eternity. I hope. Because we'll definitely need a good chunk of dust blocks to be sure that we can go up for all this clay of which we will ever need. So splitting this in half, and be sure I got the same exact amount. Boom, dust. So from here, we then just collect up our water, like that, Boom. I wonder if there's actually any else way. Is there actually any else way to get this aside from just doing that? Like any way that's kind of, reasonable. I think there's not any reasonable way to do that. I have no clue what lucky egg is, but it seems that roosting chickens though. And we all know about chicken roosting, I'll be honest with you. It's not gonna be the most easiest thing, roosting chickens. And so I'm gonna be sure to drop that. Because we need tons and tons of clay. Hopefully, should be pretty easy. To be able to go up for this. Like 12 clay, oh yeah, that ought to be already plenty of enough. I just want 16 clay. And afterwards that should be plenty of enough. Having 16 clay. Right in. So from here, let's make some grout. Boom. Plenty of grout. But not enough for my satisfaction, so you know how it is. Sometimes we just need to get our hands a bit dirty to get what we need. Let's gonna see that. Bingo, even more sand. There's plenty of gravel as well, so I'm just going to do that. A bit more gravel actually on top of that. And let's go and be sure that we have all that. So, I really need one more piece of sand. Fine, let's do that. I already have sand inside here. Bingo. Why did you drop one? What is wrong with you? I'm not sure what to do with that. So I'm just going to make a bit of grout. This is an uneven amount, so it just kind of triggers me. Do that. Get ourselves 2 stacks of grout. Essentially, now we just gotta smelt this up. Considering on how many sticks we have, that's not gonna be the most easiest thing. Give me more sticks. Smelting fuel. Quite beautiful. Let's see, so what all do we need? One. The main one that I'm scared about is this smeltery controller. I'll be fully honest. Everything else, like I always mess up this one. Okay, so it's just that. Alright. So we're gonna need to start off with the smeltery controller and 2 seared faucets on top of that. The casting table isn't going to be used for much, but still having it around is definitely pretty nice. But you're mainly going to want casting basins. Is the main useful one here. Ugh, this is taking so long. So if we're really going to grab that, we're going to make a casting table as well, which isn't as useful as a casting basin, but it's still pretty useful to have around. Now as for a seared tank and seared drain. Okay, so what to do? Okay, so for the seared tank, we're also going to need some glass alongside with everything, which we have. So do I have any spare glass? Can I transform this back into like regular glass? Can I? Luminous block. No, you cannot transform glass panes back into glass. So we need to make more glass, right? Oh no, we actually really have some. 4 glass should actually be nice enough. So making 2 seared drains. Oh, and afterwards, I don't think I have enough for 4. But 4 is actually a pretty decent amount, so, you know, boom. 4 seared tanks. Maybe I should make 3. Sure, let's do exactly one. Actually, yeah, I have an idea. I have a design idea in mind. Since interesting, with making this, you gotta have design ideas up there. Since, you know, this is fully customizable, so it may be a bit overwhelming at first. But we also need seared bricks on top of that. I should really make this auto-generating. I'm not sure how I'd be able to do that. Well, as all that is happening, I'm also going to take a look at obsidian. Because if there's another thing that we need, it's some sort of storage for lava. So let's see here. So by the seemings of it, we will need... okay, so there's 2 different ways to do this. I think I might do it the more costly way, but the more time efficient way. Simply going up for 4 buckets. Boom, boom, boom. And essentially with this, we can then make obsidian out of this. Go 4x4 pattern. Okay, check that out. Essentially, if we just do this, apparently we can just make obsidian. Which gives us an achievement ice bucket challenge, as if that's important. What's mainly important is the obsidian that we gained along the way. So, let's then go ahead and clear up these cauldrons for some more lava. And let me also take a look at my questing guide. Try to figure out, again, how much obsidians. Like, how much whatever is nice. So where exactly can you gain lava? Where's the lava achievement thing? Let's see, crucible lava generation. Here we go. Maybe towards Yellorium block is 20. Yellorium block. Oh, it doesn't allow me to do that. Oh, marvelous. I'm actually kind of trapped on the screen. Hold on. Marvelous. I got myself trapped on a screen. Ah, yes, that's the thing I needed. Me to get trapped on a screen. Oh. What? Oh no, something went wrong. Had my auto clicker on. Turns out at some point I accidentally pressed tab. It actually wasn't because of the fact that I managed to get stuck on that screen. It's the fact that I accidentally pressed tab. Thank the heavens I paused that recording, or that would have taken forever. And it would have been very awkward as I checked my Discord messages since I have nothing else to do. Well, not sure what exactly I'm meant to do with all of this, but you know. So Yellorium block, but definitely not a way to Draconian block. I like that kind of stuff. Alright then, I think out of all, I'd want to build another chunk of obsidian. And let's see here. Don't I have some Yellorium? Am I just randomly getting it? Oh, I can just. Oh, that's neat. Apparently, this Yellorium block is incredibly important. Doing stuff. Yes. Okay, so here's what I understand. We need to obtain some Yellorium dust. As useless as it is, it's useful for the type of scenario we're in. So I'll have to do that later on, although for now, so kind of just like stuck compressing gravel, just doing that, and feed the apple. Yeah, that's much more better. Alright then, so this should be done smelting by now. Yep, bingo. And that right there is a bunch of seared bricks. We need more. That's nice. Okay, so guess we gotta get more then. Luckily, we also have some spare dust on hand, so you know, won't be the worst. It won't be too bad. Okay. That's a lot of work that I just did, and I don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever. I don't like the fact that I just needed to do work. Knowing how much I don't like to do work, George. I have no clue who George is, bro. I just randomly came up with him. Alright. This. Yeah, if you're wondering why it's taking me much more longer compared to the previous episodes to do things, it's because I've kind of worn out a little bit. You see here, let me explain to you something. So essentially, I don't record episodes regularly like other people do. I just sit there and I just spam record like several episodes within like one sitting. So like several episodes, like 8 videos you may see, might be all within just one sitting. Because I just did it all within like one sitting. It's actually kind of impressive, but it's also kind of a bad habit whenever you think about it too. But it helps me get around my ADHD to allow me to record several videos. What type of obsidian armor is there? HP. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a quite strong. Oh, ooh. The party pickaxe inside of here? Nah. Nah. Good idea, though. Right then, so this right here is not enough to complete the quest, which gives us 3 goodies. And by the way, we also made diamond mesh as well, so, you know, more free goodies. Yeah, let's try now applied to the auto sifter or whatever. So let me introduce you to quite a marvelous mod called Tinker's Construct. This mod is not like any mod you may have seen before, because this mod is completely customizable to any sort of degree of which you'd like, you know? Tinker's Construct is actually a pretty awesome mod. So let me go and introduce it to you. So building a floor out of seared bricks. Afterwards, in doing this, as you can see, don't think I have nearly enough, but you know, you have a decent amount of stuff. But you know, I probably should not place on smelter controller just yet. That'd be a bit of a bad idea. Maybe I should relocate this. Boop. Boop. Forward. Boop. There you go. Grab. Alright. Oh, it doesn't matter enough if I mine a single block or several blocks. If I sneeze, it just still takes 9 durability. That's kind of annoying. Okay, then make that. That. So we'll just have to have a few more bricks. Is this enough? Okay. Oh, I don't think that's enough, is it? Oh, just enough. Alright. This right here is the Tinker's Construct. This essentially. Can I have like a bit of roof overhead, please? Like I kind of enjoy a bit of a roof overhead. Oh, it would be pretty nice. I should probably deactivate the smeltery before I do this. Because it's such a bit dangerous to walk into the smeltery. Both for cleaning it out and for my life. Because yes, cleaning out the smeltery is not the most easiest thing, so I might want to be a bit careful about that. Later on, it'll be pretty simple, but early on, cleaning out the smeltery, not the best thing trying to do that. Essentially, casting basin, casting table. You'll see what all these do eventually, but all you have to know is that the smeltery, you chuck things inside of here, and it's practically like a massive furnace. I'm sorry, Diamond Furnace, I'm portraying you, but we also need this to make custom weapons eventually. But I'm afraid that for now, I will leave that, and I won't actually use that for now, but it's the fact that now we have it is the good part. Item collector? We'll do that next episode. Yeah. As you may notice, I've actually have a couple of things noted down per se. And you'll see why I have each of those noted down in due time. For now, it's something you don't worry about. But I'm essentially just gonna go ahead and grind out, what's it called, fluid storage tank, right before we end off this episode. Alright, but I also need to, most importantly, do chance cubes. So I'm going to get some fluid tanks. I'm going to start smelting the glass required for this. Right before I actually go and open up chance cubes, because it's not a bit of a good idea. Because I just smelled up 18 pieces. That'll be good enough. But now, we need to do chance cubes. Oof, almost forgot. We also have ourselves some loot bags. I'll take the common, uncommon, and rare loot bags. I'll also take a loot chest. So yes, this will be a pretty big opening. It's definitely pretty nice. Surrounding these, surrounding this. Been able to make one more, so we have a sum total of 6 chance cubes. Oh, that's a lot. Ah, that's a lot. Oh, and I'm still gaining lapis. Okay. So, we will essentially be opening a bunch of stuff to end off this episode. So, you know, this should surely not be a boring end. But right before we go ahead and open up chance cubes all the way over there, let's check out what's inside our loot bags first. So for our common loot bag, we have ourselves an upgrades template, pumpkin seeds, 2 worms. Okay, well, pumpkin seeds is pretty nice. Upgrade template is also pretty nice. Slime ball, pretty nice, but worms. We totally. Wow. That's interesting. So I got that. So I should probably start up a farm to have a lot of different farm materials. And my farm is right here. Alright, so uncommon loot bag. Okay, I just got an armor stand. Okay, well, if I ever have extra sets of armor, I can display it. In fact, I may even replace this eventually with iron, or emerald actually. I have tons of emeralds. In fact, actually, I'll do that here in a second. I'm going to take off all this. It'll be a nice change to have some speed, you know. Oh gosh, that's so much more zoomed out. Oh, I am lightning fast. Okay, I'm not used to that. Alright, finally, last but not least, rare loot bag. What do I get? Storage upgrade tier 3, bag of slimy dirt, a flying charm essentially, and a giga pickle seed. Why? Just why? Okay, well, again, we got ourselves another upgrade template thing. After that. Okay, well, hold on. Wait, what is that? Ooh. Oh, what? No, cancel. Can't cancel that. Good. Alright, so essentially this allows me to fly. But the trick here is the fact that it has durability. But luckily, since I also have a charm that increases the durability things, it will eventually just increase back inside durability. And on top of that, it'll essentially, eventually just grow fully back. So, like no harm, no foul, or whatever. So that's definitely pretty nice. And it even negates some of the durability loss as I'm losing it, which is pretty nice. So I'm going to get up an emerald sword with full emerald armor. We've done our emerald here is, I guess, slightly more stronger than diamonds. Let's also open up the loot chest to get myself an upgrade speed from extra utilities. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So now we must cross to where no person should ever cross. Even turn on volume for this. So now we're heading off into the testing grounds. Is now what I'm going to call it. It used to be like the testing room or whatever, but this time it's the testing grounds. So essentially we just gotta pray that this isn't something bad. What's that? What is that? Singlem security lock. So we can just lock things. That's pretty nice. Next one. What? Wait, this is just gonna increase back inside durability. It's not as strong as emerald boots, except for fire and feather falling, breaking. Okay, well that's kind of broken. Let's open up the other ones, since we still have more. Come on. This right here is why I have flight. Come on. I don't think I even need flight to beat these guys. It's actually pretty easy. Especially if I have brand new improved armor. You'll also gain tons of loot bags. Oh, that's another legendary loot bag. Oh! You can go ahead and give me that real quick. Just... What is that? Oh. Well, the mod name was Random Things. Right, next chance cube. Just for experience. Okay. Next chance cube. Come on. Another stick. Oh, you're not fooling me this time. Nope. Alright, last chance cube. By far the most interesting item. What is this? A bag of holding. Oh, I know what this is. This is like a backpack. Well, this was actually a pretty good drop. So now I just have myself a portable backpack. Why not? Alright, that right there signifies the end of this episode, where we ended off with by far the best chance cube that we've seen, giving us the bag of holding and a legendary loot bag indirectly. The reason why I say indirectly is because technically it didn't give us it, it spawned a horde that gave us it. Alright, now. Here's the other stick. Overall, though, that was a pretty interesting haul, and I hope to actually see more of, doing this. And I hope that during my off-camera grinding, I will be able to get at least some more stuff. For that, I'll even open another uncommon loot bag. I'll give us more Fuji 6. I think you could tell that I kind of missed my old Fuji 6 and some of them broke during that tragic incident. Fool, I am Sans. What you get for shooting me? Yes. Poor innocent fool. Drop anything good? Okay, sweet. Well, that ends off this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. This probably is by far the most longest one. Is the fact that we had to do a couple of things and I was a bit slow about it. But overall, we managed to get them done. I'm gonna let this run probably some more, or I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna do. I might just actually go and record a different video. But thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Come on. Bye.